happening, people? Meg's here with Living Head First. Welcome back to the Coming Out Party. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that means you probably need to go back and watch part 1 of the Coming Out Party, the party that never ends and you never get to leave. Because when you get to a point that you are ready to come out, or you have chosen to come out, or you're comfortable enough that you are, you're going to have to keep doing it throughout your life. And that can be sometimes stressful, sometimes awkward, and can feel different for different people depending on where you're at, what your emotional status around the whole topic is. And so it's really important to have structure around it, to have some different strategies, language, tools that you can use to kind of navigate the different situations. And so for the Coming Out Party, I've created a party house to help us put some structure onto the stress that can come up from being on this really kind of never-ending coming out journey. So let's take a look at the house. All right, so here we are in the house. Well, we're not in the house yet, but we can see the house. And you can see there are several different components here. Today, we're going to be focusing down here on the 3 steps that lead up to the house. It looks kind of like a memorial, but trust me, it's a party house. And we'll get into what goes on here in the middle, and then also what goes on up top. And putting all of these components together is what is going to help us to live head first, or to approach our challenges in a structured, kind of sensical way. So there are 3 main components: the foundation, which are the 3 steps that lead up to the house, the work, and then up in the attic, we have our ever-evolving outcomes. And that's where we want to get to, where we all want to have more happiness, confidence, and connection, which will, of course, throughout time will kind of ebb and flow, which is why they are ever evolving. So today we are looking at the foundation. So these are 3 things, kind of tactics, approaches that are going to help you create more structure in your life, reduce stress, and just kind of give you an idea of what types of approaches actually work in managing things that can be awkward, stressful, and not really feel that good, which is kind of a great way to describe a coming out journey. So the first one is intentionality. And essentially, when you boil that down, what that means is doing things on purpose and paying attention. So like paying attention to the language that you use, the people you surround yourself with, the places that you go, the things that you do to kind of keep yourself in a regulated, kind of emotionally stable state, is what we're looking for with intentionality. The second one is one of my favorites: fun, play, and curiosity. And what this means is you approach different things in your life, no matter what it is, with kind of this sense of chilling out, just trying to have fun, playing around, being curious, kind of exploring and being willing to discover different things about yourself, embrace different perspectives, try new things, and you'll really surprise yourself if you become a little more open-minded about what you will and will not do, what you should and should not do, based on what people are telling you those things are versus what you're able to discover on your own. And it's a lot easier to do that if you're allowing yourself the latitude to have fun and play and to kind of just see what happens and not worry so much about being right all the time. And then third is authenticity, which can only come if you have the first 2. If you're paying attention and you're deciding to have fun and be kind of playful and willing to explore and play around with different things, then you're going to be able to figure out what authenticity really looks like for you. Because other people shouldn't be telling you what your authentic self looks like, or what works for you, or what you like, or what makes you feel good. That's something that you have to discover for yourself. And you're only going to be able to do that if you have the first 2 steps, which are paying attention on purpose and being willing to kind of make mistakes, chill out, and figure out what it is that's going to work for you. So that is the foundation. that goes into kind of this larger theme of the entire house. And in the next video, we'll be talking about the work, because as you can see, there is a gap between the foundation and the attic up here to get to where we want to go. So make sure you tune in to the next video that will be coming out shortly, and we will bridge that gap. Until then, make sure that you're having fun, being yourself, and living head first.